Hello students, our next topic is process of planning. Now in that you are having some stages in planning, and in planning you will be having stage 1, 2, 3, and accordingly only you will have to go through to have a successful plan. Okay. Now the first one, determination of objectives. Now here first step is setting goals for your business, what you want actually in the result, what you want in the output. Finally you have to set those objectives first. Next, clarifying planning premises, that is premises. Planning premises means you have to be clear with the future, you have to forecast from beforehand, so that you should be knowing what is going to happen after 5 years of relating to your product, or after 10 years about your product. Okay, if you require some changes after 5 years or 10 years, you should be knowing that possibility that it is going to happen. Or else if some natural factors are there which are affecting your business, then you should be clear with that too. So every planning should be done by clearing about the future, what things are going to affect your product or business. You should be clear with that. Next, collection and analysis of information. Now we have already studied what collection of information you have to do. That is, whatever you are coming up with the product, you should be knowing that what the society actually needs. You cannot come up with any kind of product which is not being liked by the people where you are going to market it. Okay, so you have to first get some information that how many people are there, what is the income level over there, what rate people will be choosing in your region, wherever you are going to market your product, where you are going to sell your products. So this all information is required, and then you can come up to a decision. Then you have to do the analysis, that actually what you have found out from the society, from the people near you, and then you are going to interpret it. And interpret means getting result out of it, and then you come up to one decision. Then preparation of alternative plans. Now here you have to be ready with 4 to 5 plans or more than that also, so that if one doesn't work, you can skip to the second. Even sometimes the plan 1 works, and in the middle only you have to move to the second plan. Okay, so there are possibilities that it is going to happen like this. Why? Because there are some factors, like political factors are there, their rules and regulations changes if the ruling party changes. So government changes, then everything, all the rules which we have followed, that also changes. So some rules are such which affects the price of the product also. So at that time you need to change again all the planning. So this is just an example how the planning gets affected due to the external factors, and internal also. If sometimes some important person leaves the your business, and he is a very important person, then your work stops in between. Okay, also if any problem arises and there are not sufficient people in your company to work, or in the worker level, at the bottom level, there are not enough people who can come up to your product, because there are less people to work. You cannot get 10,000 products in a day. You are taking more than that, then that is not a good sign for your company. So there are some or other problems, and which are not, you are not sure of that, so you have to be ready with some alternative plans. Then when you have made those plans, you have made a list of those plans, then evaluate those plans. Just see that they are feasible or not. Feasible means they are going to work or not. Then you are going to keep that plan into work, that is, the members of your company are going to follow the plan and follow the instructions. Will that plan work or not? So that also you have to see. And if it is not going to work, then you have to come up with another plan. You have to switch on to some other alternatives. Okay, you can see this statement, that is, it is an intellectual process. Mathematical and statistical methods are used for the evaluation of alternatives. Business unit prepare an ideal plan as a model with the help of operation research. This OR has been asked for full form. So pay attention what is OR, that is your model idle plan as a model with the help of operation research. So some methods are there through which you can come up with a better alternative. Okay. Next, selection of the best alternative. After evaluating all the alternatives, you come up with the best alternative plans. Now here also please underline this OR. Okay, that is operational research. Next, 7th, formulation and evaluation of subsidiary plan. Now here what they are saying that when you have some plans like they have given you about car manufacturing, so it is a very big task and it will be a very big company which manufactures the whole car. Okay, so you know what spare parts are there in a car. Even if you see from outside, you don't go in the detailed part inside in the engine, but at least if you see the outside part which is seen by everybody, that is tires are there and the body part is there, body, the metal body. Okay, so here if you say that I'll bring the body parts from somebody else or I'll manufacture some other part from somebody else directly to my company, I'll just purchase from that person and get it into the company, so that my work gets faster. If I keep on doing all the things on my own, I might not have that much investment also, I might not have that much raw materials also, so better give it to somebody else, they'll complete it and give it to you. Okay, so that is your subsidiary plans. So in your manufacturing of the product, what part you want to give it to somebody else or what part you want to do it from somebody else, even if you can take it a marketing part. Okay, so this marketing part also, if you don't want your people to do it but you want somebody other company, because there are companies those who only do marketing, so if you just hand it over to them for marketing of your products, then that is also your subsidiary plan. So that is also necessary that you plan these type of planning in the planning procedure. Okay, then at last, that is evaluation of plan, that is after formulation and evaluation of subsidiary plan, entire plan is evaluated. Whenever it is necessary, a business unit takes the help of expert and consultant to evaluate the plan. It helps to get correct opinion as well as to take the appropriate decision. When we proceed step by step, the principle of look and leap is to be adopted. At every stage, evaluation is necessary. So the last step, that is evaluation of plan, after doing all the planning, that is step 1 to step 7. After that, that is evaluation of plan. Either you do some subsidiary plans with it or not. So all the plans, once you evaluate this step by step, that is known as look and leap method. Also, if you bring some expert to do the evaluation, then they will give you some correct opinion. That is a third person. If a third person comes to your plan, then they understand it and they give you a better opinion. Otherwise, if you have made it and if you only check the plan, then you don't find the loops. Okay, you don't find some mistakes in that. But when a third person checks your plans, then you come to know what is wrong. Okay, so this is known as look and leap principle. Underline this is important, asked in exams. Okay, now next topic we'll be doing in our next video. Thank you.